So here we are on the publish page, and we're going to create a test app. We haven't set anything up. We have set up our distribution certificate, and you can see that video specifically about how to set up this certificate so that you can get through that process. But if you've already done that, it'll show up just like this. And when you create a test app, if you haven't set one up, an application for publication, which is, like you'll see in the other video, certificate only is the first part of the scenario. You have to actually create a provisioning system and an app ID and all that good stuff. So if you haven't done that yet, you'll have to set up a certificate. Otherwise, we'll walk you through setting up application-specific information. So for this application specifically, we have to insert some information into Apple. So the first step is to go to the iPhone portal. Once again, if you haven't set all this stuff up, please check out the video or information on how to set up your Apple developer account so that you can have access to all this information and interface. And we'll walk you through step by step. The name ID in the first section. Write Zendesk. You can see here you write Zendesk. The bundle identifier. So this is a unique identity of your application. So although I called it Zendesk, there might be 7 Zendesk applications, but 7 Zendesk applications don't have this specific ID. We generate that for you so that if this is unique and if you do a rebuild, Apple knows that you've updated this app as opposed to created a new app because it's not based on the name. So we need to tell Apple what we're giving this application as its unique ID. We leave that as generate new. As you can see here, select generate new option and enter the bundle seed ID, the Apple ID suffix, and then we're going to press submit. And now we've created a new app ID. As you can see here, it's Zendesk. So far so good. After you create the developer ID, and let's see, I'll close these windows here. We're going to find the Zendesk, the one we just created, and we're going to press configure. So what we're doing right now is we're setting up how this specific application will know if it has a notification sent to it as opposed to other applications you created. It has to be specifically set up for this app. So we're going to configure the production SSL certificate and press configure. And we're going to press continue. We're going to skip that step because what we do here at AppMaker is generate the certificate signing request for you. Happens pretty quickly. You're going to download that certificate signing request, which generates a CSR. And we're going to choose that CSR file from our downloads. And we're going to press generate. And so we told it, hey, can you give me something that's secure based on this certificate or this signing request? And it's going to return to us a generated SSL certificate. Perfect. So it worked. We're going to press continue. We press download. So that production certificate has been created, and we're going to press done. Perfect. And now we're going to come down, scroll down here, and we're going to upload that file that we just generated. The reason why mine says 15 is I've done this a lot, but yours won't have 15, but it should be the latest one you've created. Make sure you choose the right one. It's very critical that you choose the right file. And if you have other files that may just be distracting or cause confusion, you can cause problems in this process. So make sure you clean everything out before you start this process in the folder that you're saving to. Okay, so once you've finished uploading all that, you have to upload a distribution provisional. I know this is a lot of stuff, but imagine if you had to code on top of this, right? So the last step that you need is, even if you have previously created a provisional, you need to regenerate one. So open Apple's, you just basically click this link, so we direct you to create a provisional under the distribution type. And we're going to click new profile. This is going to be for ad hoc because we're doing test, and you can see here for distribution method select ad hoc. We're going to go ahead and put this name in here. We've generated a name for you, so you don't have to think too hard about it. This will not show up to the users in the App Store. This is purely a name for you to recognize it in this system. We're going to choose Zendesk from the app ID. and we're going to select the application. So I'm going to take my iPhone 4, so that my iPhone 4, this is the provisioning, I'm going to let my iPhone 4 use this app, or have the ability to have this app downloaded through iTunes without going through the App Store. So perfect for testing. Once you do this, you can keep on rebuilding or building your app and checking it out on your own phone. And press submit. And there is that file. It says it's pending. And then here is the file. Once it's done, we're going to upload this file. So let's make sure we refresh this. We're going to press download. Once again, yet another file. This is the Zendesk specific mobile provisional. I'm going to say choose, and choose it from my list. Press upload. And there you have it. Now it's starting to build. So this build is in this test on the phone type build, or it could be an App Store type build. It's generating the Zendesk application. Even though it doesn't have the right quality and it doesn't have all the tabs we want, this will give us a chance to see how it works. The build is in queue. It's letting you know that it's about to be built, and you press refresh until it says download app.